All right, everyone, we're going to get started. So if you are here to hear from the amazing Re-Engaging Learner Solver teams, you're in the right place. All righty. Okay, so welcome, everyone. So great to see you all here this morning. I see some familiar faces. My name is Eliza Berg. I am the lead for the learning community here at MIT Solve, as well as our program called Solve Ed. So I'd love to chat more about that when I see all of you today. So I'm so excited to have you here. We have our amazing 8 Re-Engaging Learners teams here that you're going to hear from in just a moment. And to give you a bit of background on this session, we launched this challenge this year to focus on this question: how can we bridge learning gaps for the most underserved children and youth between the ages of 5 and 18 so that they can thrive and succeed? Easy thing to do, right? So I am so excited to, during this session, introduce you to the 8 teams and their work and what they really need to bring their impact to the next level. And then we're going to have some networking time at the end of the session to be able to do that, ask them questions, share more about your work and interests, and hopefully build some connections from there. So before we meet the teams, I wanted to tell you a little bit about how we got here. So for this challenge, we received 462 submitted solutions from 80 different countries. So the fact that we have these, we had 15 finalists and then these 8 teams here is really incredible. There's some stats here about their work, but really I don't want to spend too much time talking about that because I want you to get to know them. I want to thank our incredible challenge leaders. So this is the panel of expert judges that helped us to select these teams. Some of them are here today. If you want to give a little wave in the audience, yay! Round of applause for them. So thank you so much. They volunteered their time to help this cohort, and hopefully we'll be staying connected with them moving forward. All right, so in a little bit, we're going to meet these teams. We're going to go one by one through the 8 of them. I wanted to tell you that they're working in 15 different countries around the world, and they're a combination of for-profit and nonprofit teams, earlier stage and later stage. And without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to our first team, which is Annie. So please welcome Gori to the stage. Welcome, Gori.
Hi, I'm Gauri, lead partnerships, Tinkerbell Labs. We live in a world where Braille literacy is less than 10%. What is the reason behind this? The extreme shortage of Braille proficient teachers, the lack of resources, and the requirement for extensive hand-holding. During the pandemic, when the sighted children had all the resources to study from home, the visually impaired were left behind academically due to lack of self-learning digital content. Based on WHO's data, 1 out of 1,000 children needs what we make. Annie, the world's first remote-enabled Braille literacy device, helps a child to learn how to read, write, and type in Braille. Annie not only has lessons, but also stories, poems, and games, and uses positive reinforcement as the method of teaching, which enriches the overall experience. Annie comes with a companion app named Helios, which helps track the progress of students as well as download content over the air. Annie is standardizing an unorganized, human-intensive sector with the help of AI. We were one of the most popular episodes and top valued deals in Shark Tank India 2022. We are one of the top 75 innovative startups of India. We've been fortunate to be part of World Economic Forum Davos and international conferences like Viva Tech Paris, Kigali Dialogue Rwanda, and AER St. Louis. During Digital India Week 2022, Annie's student, Prathamesh Sinha, got an opportunity to talk to the Prime Minister of India, which was later mentioned in his speech as an example of the impact that India wants to make through technology. The problem always existed, but now people around the world know that a solution also exists. We are very happy to share that we've signed a contract worth $1.6 million with the American Printing House for the Blind, one of the largest federal distributors in the United States. Annie will be distributed across 50 states of US under the brand name Poly. And we are 100% sure that a launch with the APH will motivate other countries to come forward and embrace Annie. We are fortunate to be backed by investors like Anand Mahindra and sharks like Namita Thapar. Based on WHO's data, 19 million children need what we make. We are looking forward to raise around $1 million to strengthen our supply chain for market expansion and penetration over the next 6 months. And we're looking to connect with distributors, large-scale manufacturers, and component providers across the globe. Please invest in the future of inclusive education. Thank you.
Next up, we have Navia from Colibri. Welcome, Navia.
Hello, everyone. My name is Navia, and at Learning Equality, we build open, equitable solutions for learners and educators without access to the internet. This is Janet, a 12-year-old in northern Uganda with great potential and big dreams of becoming an engineer to help her community. Imagine if Janet's classroom was rich with resources, where learners are collaborating on solving real-world problems, achieving at or above their grade level, and enjoying every minute of learning. As a former educator in India, I know that this dream has to become a reality for all learners. Our solution enables this by focusing on the dual meaning of offline, tech-enabled but without the internet, and also hands-on activities. We are taking a new approach to the tried and tested functionalities of Colibri, our hardware-agnostic ecosystem of open products and tools designed for student-centered learning. In this new model, Janet's teacher prepares for class by reviewing Colibri's project-based learning facilitation guides. Class begins with a discussion of transportation challenges faced in Janet's community. Using Colibri, Janet is instructed to watch a short video on triangles and complete a related exercise. Meanwhile, her teacher views Janet's progress in real time on Colibri to inform future personalized instruction. Janet then uses wooden sticks to build a prototype of a solution with her peers and apply her new knowledge of triangles. The session concludes with an interactive reflection circle that builds empathy. Later, Janet can use Colibri on her own to explore supplemental materials in a self-paced manner and track her own progress and growth. What results is a skills-building approach to foundational learning that is collaborative, playful, and project-based. In summary, this technology exposes varied approaches and diverse resources that otherwise wouldn't be possible. We're currently piloting and iterating on the solution with out-of-school refugee learners with partners in Uganda. To scale the solution, these adaptable curriculum materials will be made available in a variety of languages with an open license and resources to support do-it-yourself adoption for all learners like Janet that have accessed Colibri till date. For 9 years, our team has been laser-focused on equity and student-centered learning while collaborating with communities across the education sector. But to inform Colibri's use in project-based learning and to enable scale, we're seeking support from Solve's community of educators, content creators, researchers, and philanthropists. Join us so that all learners like Janet can flourish and realize their dreams and transform their community. Thank you.
Thank you, Navia. All right. Next up, we have Suzanne from La Coucageuse Exploratorium. Welcome, Suzanne.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Suzanne, and I'm delighted to be with you this morning to introduce you to our solution called Exploratorium, which is bringing high-quality science education to children in Haiti.